sisters, welcome back to my channel. Thank you to all that have been supporting me. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And you know I'm always coming to you with those relatable topics. So by the looks of the title, you already know what we're gonna get into. So let's get right into the video. Welcome back to my channel, and let's get right into the video. Cheating, secrets, lies, the whole nine, okay? The whole works. We women have to, unfortunately, face it all with these men, okay? And I would say that we do it very well. We do it with grace. We do it with strength that we never knew that we had, okay? We do it with courage, and we do it with hope that, you know, that jerk that subjected us to a certain kind of lifestyle or a certain type of pain and hurt will get what's coming to him in due season, and they're gonna be able to look up one day and say, dang, I lost the best thing that ever happened to me. Right, sisters? Yes. So us ladies that have been dragged through the mud by the man that we thought was our everything, the man that we loved oh so much more than anything else, okay? The one that we thought was the jelly to our peanut butter, okay? Yeah, that one that caused us so much pain with all the secrets and the lies and the betrayals, okay? I'm here to tell you, sis, that you are gonna find 10 times better. Matter of fact, it's gonna find you, okay? All you have to do is hold your head high. I know it hurts like hell, okay? I've been there. I know that it leaves you feeling like you are a failure, a big failure, okay? It leaves you feeling insecure. You know, that word is always thrown at us for some odd reason, but it leaves us feeling insecure. And the problem that I have with that is we women wouldn't be labeled insecure if the people that we trusted to love and protect us did exactly that and not the opposite, tear us down and completely destroy us, mind, body, and soul, you know? We wouldn't be insecure, but that's what we are subjected to. And I totally disagree with women being labeled insecure for being hurt, for being betrayed, for being lied to by the one that they were supposed to trust. And it's just like, you know, how is that fair? Really, in my opinion, the one that's insecure is the one that's doing it to us, and it's most oftentimes the man in our life. They're insecure because you got all this greatness waiting at home for you, but you want to be out there acting a fool. Like, when you really look into it, they're the ones with the insecurities. They're the ones with the broken spirit that try to transfer it over to us. The stuff that they do is just like, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. A man could have an amazing, whole, ambitious, trustworthy, compassionate wife at home, okay? A well-rounded wife, and still step out on her And it's like, okay, so it becomes a mental thing for us, right, sis? Where we start to ask ourselves, like, what does this person have that I don't have? What is this person doing that I'm not doing for him? How is it that she can manipulate him into believing that they have something 10 times more special than what we have? You know, we ask ourselves those questions. It's like, what is she doing to be worth all the trouble? I don't know about you, but that is the number one question I always ask is, what is she doing that she is worth the trouble to this man? Okay? Because oftentimes when it's all said and done, okay, when the storm has blew over and the damage is already done and time has started to pass, you often find that these men regret the choices that they made. They regret hurting you for the person they hurt you for. They regret it all. And sometimes even want to come crawling back. Right, sis? Sometimes they even want to come crawling back. And it's just like, well, why did you do it in the first place if you want to come back? Like, did you expect me to take all that embarrassment and pain and stress and the whole nine just for you to give me a simple sorry and come back? Now, sisters, I'm not ranting. I'm just trying to give you an idea of, you know, the journey that us women go through when we are subjected to all the lies and the hurt and the cheating, okay? I'm just giving you a little mental journey, a little concept so you to follow me through this video, because I think that's important. It's important for you to be in tune with your feelings. It's important for you to understand who you were when it happened to you and who you strive to become after it happened, because that is gonna definitely define some balance for you as far as moving on and hoping for better and hoping to find the man of your dreams and just being hopeful that you will be ultimately happy one day with the right person. You have to understand first why this so-called man that you love so much, you know, chose to hurt you the way that he did, why he lied to you the way that he did. And oftentimes they're never man enough to give you the answers that you need, but I'm pretty sure as time goes on, you'll be able to heal and, you know, come to the conclusion of what is what. And I promise you, sis, I promise you, joy will come in the morning. Don't let any cheating, lies, scandals, none of that make you feel like you'll never be happy and all hope is lost and you're not worth it, because you definitely are worth it. Okay, let me tell you something. You may not have been worth it to him at the time. You may not have been receiving the same type of effort that you put into this person at the time. But I promise you, everybody has somebody out there, okay? You will not lead this life alone. Whether you meet your person now or later in life when you're about to, you know, retire and relax, hey, at least you met your person. Don't ever give up hope, because I believe that everything happens in due time. It happens when it's supposed to happen. And that's another thing that we ladies have to understand, that time is of the essence. Time reveals all things, and you know, as they say, people come into your life for different seasons. So that wasn't your person. That man was not for you. If he could look you in your face and tell you how much he loves you and the whole nine and still do that to you, it wasn't real. But I promise you, the real one would never want to do anything to harm a hair on you. the real one, the one you're meant to be with, okay, will not want to ever see you shed a tear. And it sounds cliche, but it is so very true. If you ever had a family member, a friend, anybody that went through some type of devastating event in their life as far as a relationship, and you were able to sit back and watch that person go through that downfall in their relationship and get back up, how did it end? They ended up happy, right? So yes, you will end up happy, sis. Don't lose hope, okay? Just learn what you can learn from the situation at the time that it occurred. And let me tell you what to do. This is what you do. Your man is lying to you. Your man is cheating on you. Your man is embarrassing the heck out of you, honey. Okay? He is treating you so wrong. This is what you do. You hit him where it hurts. You show him that you don't need him. You wanted him. Past tense, wanted, because that could change real quick, okay? You are not entitled to put up with nobody's crap, okay? That's not love. Love is not hanging in there until the person runs you over with a car. Like, no, that's not love. I don't know where that concept came from, ride or die. Like, it's very twisted in a fashion where us women are being pressured into standing by these men no matter what. And no, that's not ride or die. Ride or die is when they feel burdened, when they feel like all is lost, we're there to pick up the pieces for them. That's what ride or die is. Ride or die is not encouraging their wrongs. Ride or die is not putting a band-aid on every time they put a scar. Okay? Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Okay? Ride or die is not correcting their mistakes for them every time they make the same mistake. Keyword same mistake. Because someone that's truly sorry for doing something will never do it again. They will always have that inner conscience to remind them, like, oh, you know, I put my honey through this, or I put my babe through this already, and I can't do it again. I don't want to disappoint her. Like, a conscience will definitely allow your man to do right by you if he means you well. Ride or die does not mean stay with him even though he treats you like crap and you're absolutely miserable and you feel like you can't breathe and you feel like your whole world is tumbling down and you're just sitting there just embracing it all in the name of love. No, sis, that is not love. Okay? And sometimes, even if it is for you, because you are entitled to define what love means for you, okay, and how much you're willing to tolerate. Because when a woman makes up her mind and says enough is enough, enough is enough, okay? But here's the thing. There comes a time where you have to be able to love someone enough to let them go, okay? And I could have testified to that because I had to do that as well. It's not an easy decision to make, and it makes you come off as fake. You were never, in love, and you never this, you never that. But sometimes it's for the best for the both of you to just decide to let go, because what's meant to be will be, and what's for you is definitely gonna be for you no matter what. So if this man is supposed to be in your life, if this man is the one for you, but he's just giving you hell at the moment, okay? Letting him go will give him the time to analyze his behavior. It will give him the time to analyze what you mean to him. It will give him the time to ask himself, like, okay, what do I need to do to make her happy or to make this right? Okay? time is of the essence. I can't stress this enough. And this is what you do if you're experiencing the lying and the cheating and the betrayals, all the heartbreak, the embarrassment over and over and over again, sis. Just let it go. I'm not saying you have to cut all ties with the person. I'm not saying that you have to turn your back on them. I'm just saying take some time for you to heal. Take some time for you to understand what it is that's really taking place. Because sometimes we women, we psych ourselves up to believe that our relationship is something that it's really not. And it's sad to say because we have so much hope that it will be fulfilling to our expectations one day, but at the moment it's definitely not. It's like a plate of food that's missing some elements. It's like a half plate of food that is missing a whole bunch of stuff. Like you don't have no protein, but you got starch. You catch my drift? Like sometimes our relationships are like that, and in our heads we pretty it up because we just want it to work so bad. So in our minds we start to fantasize and say, oh yeah, I got me some steak and lobster and the whole night. And we don't. Sis, it's okay. If you don't, you don't. But that doesn't mean you can't one day. You just have to be patient. And I would say I've learned this the hard way. Patience is a virtue, and that is something that I lack. I have no patience, sis, at all. My patience, I wasn't born with it. I don't know what that means, okay? And I have given myself hell throughout my life because I have no patience. But sometimes patience is what's going to get you through these hard times. Patience is what's going to get you to your ultimate blessings, your ultimate joy, peace, and happiness. Patience. And I don't know if you remember, I referred to the serenity prayer in my last video, and I want to share it with you guys again because I really do think it makes a difference, especially when you're trying to heal from all the hurt and pain and betrayal. Okay, so this is the serenity prayer. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, okay? Courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. And that is exactly what you have to obtain in order to heal from any cheating, lies, secrets that your man has subjected you to in your relationship. You have to be able to do exactly what this prayer is telling you to do. So if you haven't heard of the serenity prayer, I suggest you take advantage of it. Heal, take some time, let go, and just reanalyze some things. And if it's meant to be, it will definitely be, okay? And your person is gonna come back around doing all the right things, saying all the right things, and it's not gonna be just for a day or two. It's gonna be consistent, and that's how you're gonna know that they learned their lesson. They definitely see your worth, okay? They definitely just hit a fork in the road and were lost, but now they're found, so to speak. And you guys will be happily ever after. And if not, sis, it's okay. Hold your head high. Wipe those tears and keep it moving, okay? Because your Mr. Right is just waiting for you. One time I was talking to an older lady, and she told me that she was in a bad marriage for 15 years. 15 or 20 years, so to speak. Horrible marriage. Everything your husband could do to you, her husband did it to her, okay? And she stayed for the sake of her children, right? And listen to this. She said one day she just couldn't take it no more, and she took everything she had in her savings that he didn't know about, and she bought a condo for her, and she wrote her kids a letter saying that she couldn't stay, she was unhappy, and they were welcome to come visit her. And she did just that. And even though the husband knew where she was, she had no contact with him. And he knew what he did. He knew that woman was tired, okay? And she said, but there was no like malice between the two of them. She just more so made it seem like she was moving out of his way. Because you know, when men are doing you wrong, they start to blame you for everything. They start to make you be the problem. They start to accuse you of things because they know they're doing you wrong. So she said, well, I'll just remove myself from the problem. I won't be in your way. I won't be your issue no more. And let me tell you, they were married. She didn't file for divorce, nothing. She just wrote her kids a letter. And guess what, guys? Guess what? After about 2 years, one day her husband popped up at her doorstep. And he came with a contract written up by his lawyer, okay? Saying what he was willing to do and what he was going to do to make sure that she was happy from that day forth. And now they're happily ever after. So I'm not saying go get a lawyer, but I'm saying remain hopeful that these men will definitely realize your worth when you move out of their way, when you let go, when you try to just get a better understanding of what's going on in that relationship. If the wants and needs are balanced in that relationship between the two of you, if you both are looking for the same things from each other, or, you know, just take some time to analyze it all. That's the best thing you could do if you're getting cheated on or lied to, okay? That's the best thing you could do. And, you know, reserve your peace. Reserve your peace, because peace is something money can't buy, sis. And we all need peace in this day and time. So that's what I want to share with you guys. I hope you all are doing well out there. Thank you for supporting me. If you haven't already, go check out my ebook on Amazon. It's free for Kindle members. It's called A Walk from Violence. And typically, I'm not just talking about domestic violence. I mean any type of harm done to a woman, whether it be mental, physical, spiritual, emotional pain. That's what I mean by violence. So far, here is a good read, and I want to hear your opinions. So go check it out, please. And thank you. And thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.